Are you a coach or consultant who is getting all the clients you want? Are you getting your perfect ideal clients, those people that you just love to work with? Or are you getting people that you just really, they're the wrong fit, they're just not the right people, they don't have the money to invest in your services? What is it you are getting to your business? Well, I want to share with you some marketing secrets to making sure that you get the right people coming to you over and over again. And I'm going to show you how to really elevate so that you can be seen in a way that you will attract exactly who you want. And you'll actually repel the people who are not a good fit. So let's jump in. I'm Ann Carden. I am a business and marketing consultant for coaches and consultants, helping them scale up with a high-ticket business so they can get those high-ticket clients, get those big financial leaps in their business, and build a business that gives them both personal and financial freedom and a business they absolutely love. So let's jump in. First, I want you to think about what you are putting out there for your marketing. What is that message? What is that thing you want to be known for? See, here's the thing about your marketing, and it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're doing a video or if you're putting out content or writing. It makes no difference. People need to see you exactly the way you want them to see you, so that you can pull them to you. One of the things that I hear when I work with coaches and consultants a lot is, well, I can't raise my fees. I can't go higher ticket because I'm not getting those people. I don't know where to find them, or I'm not getting them coming to me. And really, this is a positioning problem. And I want you to know that the strategies that I'm going to talk about will work across really any industry. It's not just coaches and consultants. It will work in any business. The same rules apply. When you're getting the wrong people to you, or people who don't have the money to invest in your services, or people who aren't the right fit, your positioning is off. Your marketing is off, and that's just the reality. So let's talk about what your marketing should and shouldn't do. First of all, when your message is clear, when you are clearly positioned in the marketplace for exactly what you do, your marketing should have a message that both repels the people you don't want and it attracts the people you do want. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. I don't work with startup coaches who don't have any expertise or experience, and they're still trying to figure everything out, and they really haven't worked with any clients. I don't work with those types of coaches. I work with people to really help them scale up, people who are ready for that next level. They have experience, they've had some great results with clients, and they can't get those big breakthroughs into higher levels. And so I'm very clear about that in my messaging. So I will say something like established coaches or great coaches and consultants, or I'll say something, sometimes I'll just call out a number. I'll say coaches and consultants at 6 figures, or I'll say coaches and consultants, making about $7,000 or more a month. And so I will call that out in my marketing. But I also call out exactly what I help them do. So I help them scale up with a high ticket business model. Now, I put a post up on my Facebook page this morning, and I asked everybody, what was the biggest game changer, that you have ever done in your business? And what was the one thing that you did that was a game changer in your business? And I commented on my own post, and I said, for me, it was switching to a high ticket business model. And I had a coach who all of a sudden commented on my post, and she said, Ann, everybody can't do high ticket. And what about the people that you're not helping, that can't afford high ticket, and on and on and on. And here's what I said. Number one, she just self-selected out as being my ideal target client, right? Because she's not in the same mindset of the people that I work with. The people that I work with want high ticket. They want to attract those high paying clients. They would love to have a high ticket offer that's $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 or even more. They would love to have those kind of clients. And so those are the people I'm trying to pull to me. Now, she said, what about, serving the people that can't afford you, blah, blah, blah. Well, what I told her is, look, if that's how you want to build your business, go for it. I mean, it's fine. If that's working for you, if what you're doing, selling low ticket first, if that's giving you the financial and the personal freedom that you want, and you're working with amazing clients and you love your business and you love the money you're making, who am I to tell you any different? Because I'm not here to convince people in my marketing. And that's what I want you to understand. So by her making a comment on my post, and we got into a conversation with it, and she said, well, what about, the people that need help and the startups? Well, I'm always a believer. Put the oxygen mask on you first before you can help other people, which means you make money and get your business successful. And then you can offer things that are lower ticket or reach back down and help other people. So that's just my philosophy and my strategy. And it's what I teach coaches and consultants. But I don't want to convince coaches and consultants that high ticket's the better way to go. Even though I found that out for myself over 10 years in this industry, I did all the low ticket stuff. I tried to sell the courses. I did all the stuff that people are being taught out there. And when I flipped that value ladder upside down and I started selling high ticket, getting those $50,000 clients, those $10,000 clients, and I started selling to those people, my business completely changed. All of a sudden, I had money to do the things that I wanted to do in my business. I had money to do the things I wanted to do in my life. It was a complete game changer. But hey, if you don't want that, I'm not here to convince you. See, I don't want to have to drag people on the bus. I want the people who already want it. You might be sitting here right now saying, I want to do that. I want $50,000 clients. Well, then you just might be my perfect client, right? But if you're sitting there going, no, I like courses. I want to sell a $197 program. I want to put a bunch of people in a group and only charge them $297 or $397 a month. If that's you, go for it. If it's working for you, hey, there's multiple ways to build a business. I had just made a comment that this was a game changer for me, and I actually wrote a book about this too. It's a bestseller, and if you want to go grab that on Amazon, I'll put the link in the comments below. But here's the thing. I want people to select out as much as I want to pull the people to me that want what I'm talking about. And so that's the whole thing about your marketing. Your positioning, people look at me and they go, she's a high ticket coach. They already know that. Whoops, let me get rid of that. And so they look at me and they say, give me 1 second. Not sure what happened with my TV back there. And so they look at me and they say, yeah, I want that, or no, that doesn't align with me at all. And so I want to be very clear in my marketing so that people can self-identify or they're repelled. It's not a bad thing for them to be repelled. When I actually switched to the high ticket business model, I had a huge email list of coaches and consultants. But what I found is a lot of them were startups and they didn't have any money. And so I was getting a lot of the wrong people, even though I knew I wanted to be a high ticket coach. I wasn't positioned right in the marketplace for that. And because I was sort of, like everyone else, I'm like, well, if I do that, I'm going to be leaving out a lot of people. And finally, like I teach people now, I realized, hey, you have to be known for something. You have to stand for something. If you don't stand for something and it's very clear, you stand for nothing. And then you look like a jack of all trades and you don't look like a specialist. I want to look like the brain surgeon, not the general practitioner, right? And so when you are positioning yourself in the marketplace with your message, be as clear and concise as you can be so that it's okay for people to leave your email list because all of a sudden what you're talking about doesn't align with them anymore. I mean, I had people leave my email list because I'm talking about high ticket and how to get on stages and how to get in podcasts and, how to elevate your brand and be more visible. And I'm talking, to attract those high ticket clients. And I'm doing all of that in my emails and I'm giving that value and all of my trainings are around that. And now I have people saying, that's not really for me. I want to go sell a $199 course, or I want to have a group of people paying me low ticket and put a whole bunch of people in my group. Well, those are all strategies that if they work for you, great. Then that person has self-selected out. And so I had people leaving my email list, and you know what? That was perfectly fine, because they just said to me, I don't align with your thinking. This isn't what I want. And that's all right, because guess what? I get plenty of people who go, yeah, I want a $50,000 client, or like my one client, $200,000. Yeah, I want a $200,000 client. And so here's the thing. When you are setting up your marketing, when you're positioning yourself in the marketplace, when you're elevating your brand, it has to be super, super clear what it is you do. Like if you go to my LinkedIn profile or you go to my Facebook profile, you are going to see on there, my message is be seen, scale up, and get paid what you deserve. That's what I basically talk about. And then I go on, if you look at my content and if you look at everything that I do, I say my headline in my LinkedIn says, hey, I work with coaches and consultants and experts who want to scale up their business with high ticket clients. They want to get off that monthly revenue income roller coaster. They want to build consistent and predictable months that continue to grow. Like if you look at my messaging, multiple 6, 7 figures, that's all the language that I'm speaking in my content and in everything that I'm putting out there in the marketing. So I want you to realize that if you're getting the wrong people or you're not getting enough people, you may not be clear enough. You might still look like the general practitioner, the family physician versus the brain surgeon. And a lot of people say, well, I'm going to leave a lot of people out. And just like I told this coach this morning that was making a comment on my Facebook page, I said, look, I've built a lot of businesses. I've been in that startup phase more times than I can even count. And here's what I will tell you. I don't enjoy working with clients that have nothing going on, that are still trying to figure out all the pieces, that I don't want to take them through that phase. I want to work with people that already have stuff going on and they really want to go to that next level, and they're very hungry to get those better clients and those higher ticket clients. Those are my people. And I'm okay to say, hey, I'm not the coach for everyone. It's fine, because that is what is going to set me apart from other people in the industry. There are a lot of people out there serving startups. You'll have no trouble finding someone, if you're a startup coach, to go and help you. But for me, that just isn't my ideal client, because personally, I just don't love it. I don't love that phase of business. I never loved it when I was doing it. And in the 6 businesses I've built, I never loved that phase. I loved the phase when I had some money to do some things, when I was able to really ramp things up and really improve my skills and really get me to those next level, like get to that next milestone. That lights me up. And it doesn't just light me up in my own business. It lights me up to do it with other people. When I think about one of my clients, she was charging about I don't even think her offers were $10,000 for a year working with clients. And when she came to me, she had seen one of my videos about building a $300,000 coaching and consulting business. And when she came to me, she said, I'm so frustrated with the clients that I'm working with. And I think her highest client was paying her like $797 a month. And she said, I'm just not really getting the people that I want. Like, they don't get it. And I said, oh, been there, done that, right? And so we restructured everything in her business, restructured her positioning, restructured her offers, gave her right at a $45,000 and a $34,000 offer. So we took her literally from $9,000 something to 45 and 34. And literally when we did all of that, she was already in front of people. She was already visible. People were already coming to her. She just wasn't positioned well, and she was getting the wrong people. And she was brilliant at what she did. And so when we restructured everything, she closed several high-paying clients within literally about 45 days, and she added hundreds of thousands of dollars to her business. So to be able to take her from where she was to that next level was really not hard, because I could see where there were gaps and where there were disconnects in her marketing and in her positioning, and even in how she had her offer structured and her sales process and all of those pieces that I work with coaches and consultants on. So that's the power, but those are the people that I want to work with. So my question for you, what really isn't to talk about me, it's to talk about what are you doing in your business? Are you clear? Is it very clear who you work with? Is it very clear who you don't work with? Is it very clear who you want? Is it very clear who you don't want? It should be. And if you're still trying to sell yourself as a jack of all trades, or if I go to your LinkedIn profile and I see that you do multiple things, you're a life coach, you're a health coach, and you do affiliate marketing, and you're selling social media, and you're selling this and you're selling that, you don't look like the expert. And that is not a clear message to me. And here's what I will tell you about high ticket clients. If you're wanting to get them, if you don't care, then this isn't going to apply. But here's what I'll tell you about high ticket clients. They want to work with an expert. They want to work with someone who is known for what it is they're seeking. And so if I'm known for helping people be able to get, these high ticket clients and structure their business in a way that they get these big financial leaps, if I become known for that, and I just wrote a book about it, and I get on stages and I talk about it, and I get on people's podcasts and I talk about it, and if you go look at all my stuff, you're going to see that. If that's what I become known for, then when people are looking for that, or they come across me and they want that, guess what happens? They're going to reach out to you. They're ready. They're already ready. And so to be able to bring people into your ecosystem, to be able to pull your ideal clients to you, is just a much better place to be than to try to convince people and try to drag them on the bus. I mean, that's just, to me, that is the worst thing to do, is try to convince people. I think back to some of my very first coaching clients who were small business owners, and I can remember when I got them in, they did not get it. It was like they didn't understand what a coach or a consultant really does. And, now I've learned that there were probably things I should have done differently, and, before I closed them and that kind of thing. And so I obviously made all those changes, but they didn't get it. It was like they kind of wanted me to be an employee to their business, but they were only paying me, $500 a month. And quickly those people, we realized this isn't going to work, right? You're not in the right mindset. You're not willing to put in the work to grow your business. I can't care more about your business than you do. And I felt like I was dragging them and pulling them on the bus. And so I quickly said, this isn't where I want to be. This isn't really who I want to work with. And now going through all of those experiences, I'm really able to help coaches and consultants dial this in a lot clearer and get real clarity on who they do want and who they don't want, and really into the nitty-gritty details, so that it is so clear in their mind who those perfect people are that they're working with. And I have to tell you, I can't really think of the last time I had a bad client. Like, it's really been years. And when I say a bad client, I'm not talking about bad people by any means. I've loved all the people I've worked with, but they weren't good clients. They didn't want to do the work, or I had to educate them too much to get them to see my expertise and use my advice. I mean, why would you hire a coach or a consultant for their expert advice and then not take it because you still think you know better? Well, that hasn't gotten you to the next level. What makes you think that's still going to work? And so those were the clients I was getting. And so I don't want to have to pull those people, again, I don't want to have to pull them on the bus. And so it's really important when you're figuring all these things out for your business. If you want amazing clients, if you want to get the right people, then you've got to look at your positioning, look at what you're putting out there, look at your message, look at your marketing, even look at your offers. If your offers are too low, you will repel high ticket clients. You will repel good people. I have walked away from programs because they were too low price. I thought, they can't really be very good. This person can't really be that good, because the price speaks volumes. You think about a Lamborghini versus a Honda. What's your perception there? You already know one's going to cost more money. I mean, the best thing is when someone comes to me and they say, I don't know if I can afford you, but I know I want your help. Those are the best people. And clearly, if I've been real clear in my marketing, they know that they need to be in a certain place. And so for the most part, the people that I get have already kind of qualified themselves. I think about one of my coaches. We were on a session just the other day, And she said, I knew I wanted your help. In fact, I almost tried to talk her out of working with me because I didn't think her business was something that really aligned with my high ticket model. But then I went ahead and had a conversation with her. She had been following me for about a year. And she, when we got into the conversation, she said, no, I want to scale to 1 million. I need help. I need something different. I'm stuck in this place. And so then she really was my ideal client. And when we started working together, she said to me the other day on a call, she said, I didn't know what you cost. I knew you were higher ticket, but I knew I was going to have enough money in my bank account to be able to work with you. And I didn't reach out with you until I had that. So again, someone already ready. That's the beautiful thing about the right marketing. That's the beautiful thing about putting out the right content, letting people see you for your brilliance, for your expertise, and not being afraid to disqualify people in your marketing and in your positioning. So it's super, super important. So listen, I want to invite you into my private Facebook group if you want to scale up with high ticket, because I started a brand new group. I had a group called Next Level, coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs, and I found a lot of startups in that group. And since that really isn't who I serve, if you are ready for the next level in your business, I want to invite you to click the link and actually get into my Facebook group, because I do a lot of trainings like this. I bring in guests and we do a lot of interviews, and we do a lot of really excellent training in there, even though it's a new group. But it is specifically for people, coaches and consultants, experts who want to scale up with high ticket. And so if that interests you, click the link below and get into that Facebook group. I really want to encourage you to join us. It will be so valuable for you. On the other hand, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, I don't put all of the trainings and everything that I do in the group on YouTube, but I would love you to follow me on YouTube. So hit the subscribe button, and then make sure you also hit the bell so that you will get notified if I go live or if I put a new video on YouTube. So I would love to get connected with you. Please make a comment on this video if you found it valuable. Look at your positioning, look at what you're doing, and I hope I get to meet you and get to know you. So I'm Ann Carden. You have an amazing and wonderful day. Bye-bye.